Yeah. I just thought I'd just stop that. I even tried to talk through it, I think, on one of the live streams. um like Flying Pig, but you couldn't even hear it, I think, because the music's playing and I'm using the mic off the laptop. It's all a bit mad in it. But how are you all doing today, gangster? What is going on? Let me just bring that back a little bit. It's a bit too close in my face. What is going on? We did have one person in, but they've just scooted out, so we'll wait for a little bit. I did schedule it for 4 o'clock, but it's only so I could do a thumbnail quickly or add one to the video. How are we all doing today, people? How are we all doing today? I don't know if it is still morning anywhere in the world, but if it is, good morning, of course, good afternoon, and good evening. Hope everyone is good. Man, like Static in the building, man. Big yourself up. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you're well today. 5 likes, like and subscribe. Do what broski says. Playback gang. Big up the people in the building, man. We'll give it a couple of minutes to see who passes through. Big up Static, man, each and every time. Hey, Viewz, have a good show. Big yourself up, man. Take care if you can't stick around. Big up Viewz and the crew, man, like E. Ross. What you telling me, bro? Hope you're well today. Yes, I are. So, not long back from the Emirates, man, like Godfrey in the building. Zup, zup, zup. Hope you're good today, my bro. Yeah, not long back from the Emirates. Sun's kind of gone down a little bit now, to be fair, but it was a nice day at the Emirates weather-wise. Got the work done nice and quick. It was meant to be working till 4 or 5, but we was out of there by like 1:30. So yes, man, we managed to get it done nice and early. Big up Godfrey's, bigging up E. Ross. Yeah, man, each and every time, big yourselves up, man, both of you, in it. Community settings, my brothers. And I'm tired, gang. I'm tired. But obviously I was in North London, so man, had to come back with the West Indian food, some curry mutton and rice and peas. Jeez. And I had a Guinness punch when I came out the stadium. So it's been an all right day, to be honest. Got the work done. Obviously, walking around the Emirates and that willy-nilly. I didn't manage to bring my dad today, his ashes, because I didn't know how it was going to be in it. The people were saying that the bags were getting searched on the way in and way out and all this other stuff. And obviously when I got there, it was calm. Guy didn't even look in my bag. Checked our names, checked our ID, boom, in we go. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to try and bring something like a little weed baggie or something, or a little weed pot, and then yeah, or I don't know, cling film or tin foil, and just put it in with the packed lunch stuff, and then do a little sprinkle, like that. It's Operation Spread Dad's Ashes tomorrow. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Boy, man, like Aaron, he was there at the Emirates with me today, man, working hard. Hope you're good, bro. Big up Viewz, everyone locked in. Hope the show goes well. Big up, man. And what you saying, bro? I suppose you're probably fucking on the way out down the old boozer, innit? But big up Aaron, man, each and every time. That's my bro in a real life. You get it? Good on this end, bro. Big up Eros. He's bigging up Godfrey. Yeah, man. Community settings, gang. Hope you are all well. I'm tired. Like I said, the sun's gone down a bit. And I just had a little bit of my food. Didn't finish all of it. It was nice. Nice. But anyway, gang. Daily views, daily spews. Eros is bigging up Aaron. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Each and every time. Probably rolling a joint and then going out for a little 1-2. You know what I mean? Big him up. Hope you have a good time, my bro. Yeah, man. There with me at the Emirates, and you'll probably see his face on the little vlog that I do once I get a little bit more footage tomorrow. But anyway, gang, enough of the niceties. Let's get straight into some business. Daily spews. Obviously, that game yesterday was hella dead. Let's be honest, but there was 3 goals, 2 of them disallowed, with a little bit of controversy. I was just having a look at Ange Postecoglou's interview. It's a video though, so I don't know if I can play it because like like that. It's a copyright thing, and goodness, other people seem to play what they like, but with me, it's all a bit mad. Let's go right to the top. I'm pretty sure most of you have already heard that Kevin De Bruyne is moving on at the end of the season. Not really a surprise for me, in my opinion. I didn't think Man City would, offer him a new deal or anything like that. Not taking anything away, but the squad is obviously aging now. They got Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, like probably more play. I don't even know the ages of all the players, but obviously their squad needs a bit of a rebuild. So it's interesting, man. Interesting to see De Bruyne obviously going or leaving Man City in a whole different way than Trent. On here they're already talking about, we'll get into the story, is he a legend or leaving as a true legend? Maybe that's a little dig at Trent. I'm not sure, man. But if it is, then I feel like Sky Sports is taking the mick a little bit. Big up Godfrey. Is De Bruyne a Prem ledge for you, Views? I was talking to Aaron about it. We was on the train on the way back from the Emirates, and yeah, I'm not gonna say that he ain't, man. I think since he's been in the Prem, like, he's done it all, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's definitely been like the main man for City for a long time. Someone like Raheem Sterling probably couldn't even have had half the success because he was just living off De Bruyne when he was at City. Yeah, I'm gonna go as far as saying it. I mean, they've got a list. Maybe we'll go through the list on Sky. Me and Aaron was going through it on the train. They had Kante, N'Golo Kante as a midfield legend, which I'm like, yeah, cool. But then how you not gonna have like a Essien or even not fucking Madueke, Makalele? You know what I'm saying? So we was having a little discussion on it. It'll be interesting for me to get you guys' opinion in it. So I mean, Godfrey, let me return that question to you, my bro. Ross, Aaron, if you're still in the building, although I did hear from you anyway. But yeah, let me know, man. Is Kevin De Bruyne a legend? Do you know what I mean? I haven't even read any of the story. I mean, the news came out as we was inside the Emirates, and so I'll probably have a little read of the story. But yeah, hold on. Man City take next step in legal action against the Premier League. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be hearing news about their little 115 thing and all that. It keeps getting pushed back. I mean, Man City are fighting it with everything they've got. And I believe, out of 130 charges it is now, there's got to be some that are true. There might be some that are not. But to be honest with you guys, people are talking about Man City getting relegated and all that. That's never going to happen, guys. Never going to happen, because it just makes the Premier League look bad as well. Do you know what I mean? It just makes the Premier League look bad, and the fact that Man City's fighting them so hard as well. They're obviously not going to be happy with Man City. However, do they have the same amount of money to be fighting legal proceedings? Not even just that, but if Man City were, say they were kind of charged guilty for all of them or whatever, or for most of them, or some real serious charges, like I said, it's just a bad reflection on the Premier League. So to see them get relegated, I don't think that will happen. Maybe they'll lose some points, and obviously get a fine, which is going to be like, basically getting away with it. But that's my thoughts on it. I don't think Man City would have signed Haaland to that death row contract. I don't think they would have gone out and fucking spent our supposed war chest in January, if they were going to get hit with all of these charges, in my humble opinion. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's see what they are saying quickly about this. So it says Man City take next step in legal action, blah blah blah, over associated party transactions. APT rules regulate commercial deals between clubs and companies linked to their owners, requiring them to be fair market value. Man City taking legal action against the Premier League, I should say, in a separate case to the one covering their alleged over 100 breaches of financial rules. They're saying alleged. I mean, would this have been in the news for so long if it was just allegedly? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But obviously, it's for the Premier League to prove, and it's for Man City to disprove. Um, Other clubs have been notified by the Premier League about the statement of claim. The Premier League isn't making any comment, but this latest development was expected and is part of the ongoing legal process. So then why are you reporting it like it's something new then? Then they're going about APTs and all this kind of stuff, but they were introduced December 2021 after the Saudi takeover of Newcastle to ensure commercial deals with companies linked to clubs' ownership were at fair market value. They also targeted the revenue that could be raised by Abu Dhabi backed City from state entities through sponsorship. But they're just kind of rehashing the news. I don't know why that's kind of newsworthy, unless there's something else that I don't know about or you're going to put in here, then it's pretty much a waste of time. Let me just jump back in, see if anyone's made some more comments. And you guys have big up Paul Brady. I see you, my bro. I'll get to your comment in just a minute. Big up Godfrey. Yeah, definitely for me, deserves a statue outside the Etihad. Yeah, I wouldn't even, that's not even a bad shout, my bro. I feel like Kevin De Bruyne's, yeah, he's done a lot for Man City. He's been a great player since he's been here as well, you know. But we all get old, you know. I'm Uncle Viewz now, you know, like that. Like we all get old, grays in the beard, going bald. Like shit happens, do you know what I mean? So, but big him up, man. Where do you reckon he's gonna go now? I reckon he's off to Saudi, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully, go and get some nice wages out there and just and finish off your career in the best way, money wise, isn't it? Big up E Ross again. Funny how Jose Mourinho kind of tossed De Bruyne to Wolfsburg, and he turned out to be a great player. Yeah, no, listen, sometimes it's just like that, isn't it? You know, managers see certain things in certain players that other managers don't. You know, they might have a bit of bond, and you just a small little thing sometimes. So, yeah. And talking to Mourinho, Aaron was showing me the footage of him fucking. I don't even know what he done to that guy. I wouldn't say he gave him a cupcake, because what we call a cupcake, like you fart in your hand and then you put it in someone's face, but he was digging his bum in it, scratching his ass, bro, and then just rubbed it in the guy's face. But the guy acted like he got shot. Do you see how he fell on the floor? That was wild, bro. Mourinho is just a character, bro. I swear down. I don't know if he's any good at management anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? But what a character he is, though. Big up Paul Brady. All right, mate. De Bruyne will be a PL legend along with about 5 million others. Yeah, I know everyone's a PL legend nowadays, isn't it? But yeah, no. But I actually do think he's done very well in the Premier League, innit? He's done very well in this country. So yeah, for me, I would say Premier League legend. Yeah, definitely off to Saudi or MLS. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think he's going to get more money in MLS than Saudi. However, you know, maybe moving to America might, appeal to him. Or is the MLS more competitive than the Saudi league? I don't know. I don't watch any of it. I used to watch a little bit of MLS a couple of years back, but haven't watched it for a long time. E Ross having a laugh and a giggle. Yep, Mourinho is something else. One of a kind, bro. Digged out his bum and then put it in the man's face. I'm swinging. I'm sorry. Cool. Like yeah, like obviously Mourinho is a character, but if someone did that to me, like dig their bum and then put it in my face, bro, like there's not much talking you can do after that, innit? Do you know what I mean? Kind of like Tarkovsky, that challenge on McAllister, bro. There's not really much talking after that. I don't care if I get a ban. You know, you could have just taken my whole career out, bro. Like I'm looking to clap him. Hey, bro, I'm looking to slap man for them things there, bro. Just being honest. Big up Why Not in the building. Hope you're well today, my brother. Big up Views and the majority common sense community. Hey, well, we get the odd one or two, but yeah, mainly it's the common sense community over here. So big yourself up, big up the regular gang. Yeah, E Ross, Godfrey, Hala Madrid. What's man talking about? That even might be me next season, bro. Fuck it. Because this Arsenal thing, woyoy, do you know what I mean? It's getting on my nerves, bro. And obviously, I was in the stadium today and I'm looking at some of the seats in it, and I'm like, yeah, the stadium probably could do with a little touch up, starting to look a bit worn out now after 20 years, but not if you're not going to fix up the team first. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Right. Some more news is views on the news. We might have to make that still a daily views, maybe views on the news, like that. Amarim. We are in a rush to improve and challenge for PL titles. Are you all right, brother? How about you just worry about getting into the top 10 or the top 8 or the top 6? Man's talking about Premier League titles. But that's what I'm talking about when I say it's going to be a big summer. I said it yesterday on Specs' show. Great show, by the way. Make sure you go and check that out. We had some fun over there, rattling some Newcastle fans. Yeah, it was quite funny, man. Big up Catch, big up Dubs, big up Scants, big up Cow, big up Specs. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone who passed through, great show. Um, so make sure you go and check that out. But I was saying to Catch yesterday, and he obviously didn't agree with me, maybe because he don't feel that Arsenal's gonna have a big summer, you know, because we're always talking. But I'm saying, bro, it's a big summer because the stars have aligned for it to be, not just for our club, bro. As I keep saying, Newcastle, City, Liverpool, as you can see, Man United, if Nottingham Forest, well, they're probably gonna get into Europe, let's be honest. So they're gonna spend. Villa's having, excuse me, a half decent season. They're gonna spend. So Arsenal have to have a big summer. Not even just like them and they're talking, oh, it's going to be unprecedented. We're going to have our war chest and all that shit. Yeah. Forget all the talking. You have to have it now. Yeah. You have to have it now. You have to have a big summer because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. As I keep saying on every stream, we got 5 players more or less leaving straight off the bat. When I said it on Specs' stream, you know, Catch seemed to think that would keep Partey, and I'm not opposed to that, guys. I mean, let me know what you'd think. Would you keep Partey for another year? I think we're gonna have to be very shrewd in how we do this business because Berta is one man. You understand what I'm saying? And is he gonna be able to do everything that he needs to do in one summer? I've got a feeling that he's probably not gonna be able to, unless they really start working on their business now. Real Madrid's been tapping up Trent for 2 years, bro. You know what I mean? Let me get to some of these comments though, guys. I do appreciate the people passing through each and every time. Big up, why not? Hope you're well. Yep, that's coming from E. Ross. Community settings. Man said personal violation, like spitting in man's face. That's what I'm trying to say. Jose gave man shit face, bro. Bro, like what talking is there after that? What talking is there after that? Even if it weren't shit face and you're just putting your hand in the next man's face, like if you're gonna do that, then you should expect whatever's coming after that, innit? Because it's fighting talk after that. It's not talk. You see what I'm saying? Man, bro, and Aaron showed big up Aaron. Man showed me the P was really digging out his bum, bro. And then gave man the whole shit. Hey, bro, I would have been swinging, bro. Just like spitting in man's face, bro. Big up Eros. He said those guys are all top class. Really good panel last night. Yeah, no, it was, man. I had fun, man. Big up the guys, man. Big up Specs for inviting man on. Hopefully we can do it again soon. And obviously I'm going to try and get the guys one by one to come and do under the lens as well. Probably kick that back off from next week, gang. Obviously I got one more day at the Emirates tomorrow. Weekend settings. I'm going to do a watch along for the evening game because I don't think I'll be back for the Arsenal game, unfortunately. That will be Villa against Nottingham Forest, 5:30. So catch man tomorrow, gang. And then Sunday, obviously, and then I think I'll get back into the Under the Lens shows next week. So look out for that. Big up Static again. Big yourself up, bro. The brain will probably go to the German Bundesliga before other competitions around the world. And if I'm wrong, then fair enough. No, but that's a good shout though, bro. I thought money in it. I thought he would just go to Saudi. You know, obviously he's leaving in a much better way than Trent is. You know, De Bruyne's basically at the end of his career. You know, where Trent's still got a few years left. He's still got that big contract left. That's why he's going to Madrid. And it's like, you know, it's easy to understand why he's doing it. You know, but it would have been nice to obviously just hear the honest thoughts from Trent, just to say, look, you know, obviously this is my boyhood club, but this is Real Madrid. I've always wanted to be a Galactico. You know, I'm 26, 27. It's my last chance for a bit. If he just come out and was honest about it, then as much as it would have stung the Liverpool fans, I feel like they would have just taken to it a lot better. For you to then come out and say, what did he say? He loves the club and all that kind of rhetoric, like he, you know, and then to just leave, it's a little bit hypocritical. However, big up BBK. BBK Sports. I did say I understand where Trent's coming from. Like, what else is he supposed to say? Like, if you really just take off your bias and just try and put yourself in everyone's shoes, you can understand what's going on. Liverpool's going to be pissed. You know, we ain't going to get no money for you, world class player, one of our own, all of that shit. But they never paid no money for him. You understand? But at the same time, it's a business. They run like self-sustaining and all that shit, buy to sell to buy and all that kind of stuff. So they wanted money for it. I can understand what they're saying, but I can also understand what Trent's doing. Because as Spec said yesterday, football is ruthless, bro. You know, humans are humans, so we're always going to try and put sentiment on certain things, yeah. But football is ruthless, man. That's definitely one thing I 100% agreed with him last night, bro. So, you know, players have got to look after their careers, bro. How many little youth players get fucking released every year, might not even have a career, just released into the wind just because they're not good enough to make it, or you see what I'm saying? Or the player gets injured, and it's only Arsenal that are really like sentimental. Most other clubs, if the player gets a real bad injury, then they're starting to look to move them on. Like, it's mad. Big up Static, 7 likes, like and subscribe. Big up the gang, man. Yeah, man, please just hit the like for me, man. Obviously subscribe if you are new. I will get you back. It is love for the love over here. Big up Godfrey. He says, yes, why not? What a name, bro. Yeah, man. Everyone loves Why Not's name, but it's too big, it's too long. So we just say why not, you know, like that. That's the dog though. Big up Why Not. Here he is again. Geordie Dread show was good. Yeah, man. I enjoyed that, man. Big up Geordie Dread each and every time. I still ain't even sent him the flipping scarf because I'm waiting for this football company to pay, man, for the fucking last jobs. Imagine I've gone to do another job today and I'm still waiting for the money. So it's mad in the dunya, bro. But as soon as that's done, we will get his scarf over to Geordie Dread. Big up Static Viewz. Before I go, Party needs to stay for another season as overall squad is very poor. Yep, sadly it's unlikely. Now I must go. Take care, Ledger. Hey, big yourself up, man. Each and every time, Static. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for coming through and showing love, my guy. But you're absolutely right. We need to be shrewd. You know, even Kieran Tierney, I wouldn't even be getting rid of him. You know, but I think in his mind, he's like, fuck it. These men have just been taking the piss out of me, innit? If I was Bert, maybe I'd be like, yo, like, do you know what I'm saying? Maybe he'd want like crazy money to stay at Arsenal now, but he's already on 110 for being a bit part player. But he's our best left back. Just you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but we need to be shrewd. So you know, it's just say for instance, all of those players go, including Party. That's 5. Trossard will probably stay one more season. He hasn't signed the extension. We're probably going to end up letting him go for a free. Zinchenko might go. Kivior will probably stay, to be honest. Who the fuck's going to come in for Kivior? I don't know. You got Bukayo, Martinelli, Saliba, and Gabriel, all with contracts that need to be renewed. And this is before we bring anyone in. Then we got the loan players coming back. Fabi Vieira, Nun Tavares. I think a couple of them have got obligations, so we got to hope that they take them up and just make the job a little bit less. So in reality, I'm like, boom, Arsenal need to bring in like 6 or 7 players, but you got to make sure 4 of them is levels. You understand? Levels. 4 of them is levels. And then if you get me 3 that are like prospects after that, I hear it. Because I know we're not going to be able to get 6 or 7 levels players all in one summer. We got to be shrewd. Yeah. And then even if you wanted to say, forget 6 or 7, let's go 6 to 8 players. We get a few prospects and we get a few loans in as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why are we not utilizing that? Maybe it'll be an obligation to buy. Maybe it won't. Why are we not utilizing that? But I think this summer we're going to have to, because in terms of like just getting rid of all these players, re-signing new contracts, and then getting like, I don't know, 5 to 6 quality players all in. I don't know. 4 to 5, that's more likely. Or if you're going to get 8 players and 4 of them as levels, then cool. Whether it's a Lookman Williams, a Jokeres, or Osherman, you know, things like that, bro. Maybe a Danny Olmo because he's having issues at Barcelona now. Maybe a Real Madrid midfielder that might want to leave their club. You understand what I'm saying? A Camavinga, something like that. Like, we need levels. And then if you want to go and get me a Sesko or, you know, even a fucking Rory, what's his name? Delap. Because if Ipswich go down, I think he's got a 40 million, you know. Then you want to go and get me a Cunha and, you know, but even Cunha, he's like in the middle, innit? He's not quite levels, but he's not pants either. So good prospect. Do you understand? We'll still probably spend 50, 60 million on him. Like the summer is going to be unprecedented, not just because Arsenal say so, it's because that's just how the stars have aligned, guys. This summer's going to be mad. And if Arsenal don't move quick, then we're going to get left behind, bro. We can't have a summer where we're out here trying to chase for Isaac, knowing that they're probably not going to want to sell anyway. And the money that we're going to pay for him could go and buy us 2 or 3 players potentially. Isaac hasn't got a release clause. Do you understand? But Gyökeres does. But Williams does. I think Zubimendi does. Not to say that I'm too hyped about Zubimendi, but if that's who you want to go and get, whatever, bring him in. I feel like he can do a job. I don't know if he's going to be physical enough for the Premier League, but he can definitely do a job, bro. Like, what's man talking about? Like, start to build around Rice as well. Play, like, go back to this double pivot, all this fucking strip. Like, anyway, let me get to some of these comments because it's saying there's 12 and I'm moving like an uncle today. Hey, live chat. Take care, live chat. Big up Static each and every time. Ross, it said Godfrey. Told why not. That was my favorite YouTube name. Yeah. Big up why not, man. Each and every time. Big up Godfrey and Ross as well. Who was the guy below Specs? He reminded me of Margs the rapper. That's Catch, bro. Catch LDN 22. He's been on Never a Foul quite a lot. I don't think he's got his own channel, but he does frequent other people's channels. He's on Never a Foul quite a lot. And I'm gonna try and obviously holler him for a Under the Lens. Yeah, funny dude, man. Big up Catch each and every time. Big up Why Not. It said all good Ross. Hope you're well, I can only imagine. Or hope you're good. He's also bigging up Static. Big up, man. There was some shamelessness last night. No, of course, bro. You know Catch as well. He's one of those guys, bro. Like, he's a funny guy. And yeah, he does talk about Arsenal with holy chest. Like, I can't do it as much in it, and it's not because obviously I don't love my club, but I just look at it differently in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just look at it a bit differently, bro. But nah, man, he's a top guy still. Big up Catch each and every time, bro. Funny guy. Big up Why Not again. A man really tried to tell me the community shield in the higher levels to the Carling car. Don't know what happened to man. The community shields ain't nothing, bro. They're certified cutlery plates, bro. Like, nah, no Carling, Carabao Cup, Carling Cup, whatever, FA Cup, any cup, conference league, everything is proper except for that. That ain't a proper trophy, and I'm never gonna accept it as one, bro. So yeah, that's wild. Of course it's wild, bro. But it's YouTube, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Why Not again. He says Party needs to stay so we can transition in his replacement. Fair point, great point. He is still our best midfielder by far. I would offer him 2 years, okay, or a 1 year plus 1 year plus another year, dependent on performances. Yeah, I mean, straight away, I'd say, look, you know what I mean? Like, we'll give you a year of extension, and if we get like halfway through it and you're still performing at a good level, we'll dash another year on. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting to find out what's going on with this whole other stuff that's going on. Yeah. For me, I was just thinking, well, if he was guilty or anything like that, or would they be using him as much? I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's desperation. That's the only way Skelly and Ethan got a go in the team. Desperation. Because when Odegaard was out and it was a perfect time to play Wanyeri, you sat him on the bench, bro. Even last season, and Kitty Catty, you know, fucking Emil Smith Foe, yeah, FAUX, yeah. Fat can't last 90 minutes, but however, they were all on that. You never use them, like even if they're not going to be stars or starters or part of your plans going forward. If you've got them in the squad for that year, can you not manage people's minutes, please? Is that too much to ask? Now we're doing up Toby Carvery, hamstrings everywhere, bro. Not ligaments, not ACLs, not broken bones, hamstrings, bro. How many man have we had on the fucking surgery table this year, fam? Even Reece Nelson, you're not even at Arsenal and you had a hamstring, bro. Like, it's wild, bro. But yeah, listen, you know, you can't account for how everyone's different, of course, and they see things differently. But some things are universal in it, and the community shield, that is not that is nothing, bro. That's about as nice as I can put it. Oh yeah, I think I read that one. Big up, why not again? If Catch gets a channel, let me know. View, yeah, of course, man, absolutely. Um, maybe I'll start pressuring him to do a channel, especially if he comes on under the lens. Surprise, Catch doesn't have a channel. Yeah, no, a lot of people like him, man. A lot of people like him. Um, Definitely funny. I mean, you might not agree with everything, and I don't agree with everything he says. Like not even it's not even I don't agree with what he says. It's obviously the way he's saying it. Like it's like uber chest, in it, and big up to him, bro. But I actually think the club's mad embarrassing a lot of the time. So it's like I can't really talk with that much chest. However, you know, when you got Specs and Newcastle getting a little bit giddy with the thin air in the heady heights of the top end of the table and winning things and that, I'm just like, cool, bro. I'm telling you, you've got. Do I not always mention Newcastle when I talk about who's going to be spending and who's got a good team and a good nucleus? But you know what they're like, bro. Just like Forest this year. You know, the air's thin up here, bro. These man are you understand? The air's thin. I'm just telling, act like you've been here before, knowing that they ain't been here before. That's what I told man yesterday, that I was taking the piss with that. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, at the same time, the message is still true though. It still rings true. Just calm, my bro. Just calm. Let's see, bro, because you know, your owners have been there since 2021, my guy, and we're here in 2025, nearly halfway through it as well. Yeah, what kind of finicking have they done to get around the rules to make sure that Newcastle bang, bro? They've come in, yeah, Arab owners or whatever, and they're moving like the Americans, bro. They ain't spending a penny and they're following PSR and FFP and ATP and all this other shit. Man City's gonna find a way. Chelsea's gonna find a way. And whether you like it or not, oh, they're cheats, they're this, they're that, but they're the ones fucking winning right now, aren't they? They're the ones winning. They're the ones with trophies. They're the ones with the fucking with the cup with the big ears that Arsenal's never gonna get, probably. About to be 41 on the 15th of this month, guys. I might die before we win the Champions League. Let that sink in. You know, like that. With Newcastle, all the money that they've got, they should be trying to work something out, bro. Finicky. Do you let me do something, bro? I don't care. Like, you know, oh, you oil brothers and all this shit like that. Do you think they care when they're lifting the cups, bro? Do you think Man City cares when they've just mashed the 4P? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you, man, not want a 4P? Especially if you're Arsenal fans. Have a bit of this water. Let me get into this chat. Yeah, he's definitely entertaining. Big up Godfrey. Big up Eros. Godfrey is saying Burton knows Party. Hopefully he'll get him that contract extension. Party is going to be a huge miss if he leaves. No, I 100% agree. Obviously, there was only a couple months ago though, people calling him Uncle Party. The legs were going. Even I was saying that. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, he just started like playing for the contract or something. I don't know. But Party still got something to offer, way more than a Jorginho, even a Moreno, even a Odegaard. Let's keep it all the way real, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So if I was Bertram, we're trying to be shrewd, then I'd be talking to Tierney and I'd be talking to Partey and be saying, listen, maybe just give me one more year. You know what I mean? Give me one more year. If you don't start seeing it that it's banging, then you understand. Because one more year is not going to really change it for Tierney. Maybe for Partey a little bit, but I very much doubt it. You're going to need to be shrewd. I try and keep Tierney. I try and keep Thomas Partey. You know, I'd obviously try and get the contracts re-signed. Then I go and release Gyökeres's clause. Yes, I do love Isak. I think he would be the closest thing to Henry that we've had since he left. You know, Ober aside, I don't think he kind of played like that. Whereas Isak, I look at him and I see Henry, bro. Like, it would be a match made in heaven. However, he's going to cost too much money, bro. Even if we didn't pay 150 and we paid 120, that's still too much money. We can go and get two players for that, bro. Decent as well. They both play for Sweden, in it, Gyökeres and Isak. And I was all on Gyökeres. This whole Isak, and I'm looking at Isak, I'm like, oh, he's a bit injury prone, but obviously he's proven that he can last the season and that he's very important and can bang goals, like one of the top strikers in world football, bro. But like I said, give me your list of 10 top 10 strikers in world football, and I guarantee Gyökeres ain't lower than 5. for most people's top 5 or top 10 or world strikers in terms of the talent that's available. Haaland, Kane, Gyökeres, Osherman. Do you see what I'm saying? Isak. And then what? Real rap. Big up, big up, big up. He'd blow up. Pause. Yeah, people are loving Catch, man. People are loving Catch. Big him up, man, each and every time. Hopefully he will do his own channel. Big up, why not? I feel differently about Newcastle and Forest. Let them run up the hype, enjoy the winning feeling, best feeling. No. And I like them both. But obviously, when they're trying to obviously Wolfie, he's like a top rustler of feathers. You get me? I'm always bigging up Wolfie. Love the guy. You get me? And he's been ruffling feathers all season. He comes at Arsenal a lot as well. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, your son supports the club. Like, honestly, these men are talking like they're still on levels. Nottingham Forest, they got 2 cups with the big ears. So was Chelsea, though. But imagine having 2 Champions Leagues and still not being bigger than Arsenal. That's mad, isn't it? and that's facts, though. That's facts, guys. If anyone wants to argue with me, then jump on. Like that. Imagine that, bro. It must hurt, innit? But I do like Wolfie, and like I said, he's a top rattler, like that. And yeah, I was just trying to have a little bit of fun. Specs was giving it the big one. And of course, why are you not gonna feel like you just won something? Why are you not gonna feel like your team can go and do something good next season? And I'm not saying that they can't, but then obviously when I asked man was talking about challenging for the title, I'm like, hold on, bro, hold on. Maybe can we not see how your owners are gonna spend money though? Can we not see like what you're going to do in the summer? Can we not see if you're going to keep all of your players and then add to it? Because there's a good chance you could lose a couple of players, in it. So I'm just saying, like, walk before you run. That's all. I like Newcastle. I was cheering for them. Brother, I felt so emotional when they won because I know how the fans feel. Imagine like never seeing a trophy, bro. Some of them Newcastle fans can die happy now, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is a big thing, and I was just downplaying it to just kind of rattle Specs a little bit, because he was trying to come with the whole same level as Arsenal and all that. Like, come on, bro. Computer says no, innit? Like, let's be, you get me? But Newcastle fans really feel it. Newcastle's a big club, but they're not bigger than Arsenal. Like, come on, what are we doing here? That's not it. And me, like, I don't even rate my club half the time. I think they move like idiots. Do you know what I'm saying? But we're bigger than them. Like, I know that much. Eros, were you with signing Maddison over Odegaard when we had to choose between the two? Oh, were you with signing him? Okay. If then, because I was on board with bringing Maddison first. I was saying it in the live. I was just about to start dissing Maddison because obviously I feel like he could be a little bit more consistent. Yeah. However, I'm pretty sure he's been, he's got better numbers than Odegaard this year. When I look at Maddison play, it's not, I don't look at him and say, you're fucking up the attack. When I look at Odegaard, I'm like, bro, you're fucking up the attack. Why are you turning left or right or backwards when we're trying to move forward quickly? But big up Godfrey. Yeah, bro, like, obviously, I think I might have gone for Maddison more as well. There's a reason that Real Madrid let him go. When you're talking about someone like, I don't know, Camavinga or Tchouameni or one of those other players, they've got so many that maybe a midfielder wants to leave, like, Arda Güler or whatever. They've got so many players, so many stars. Maybe someone wants to leave, to get more game time and stuff like that. But with Odegaard, it weren't really like that. They were just happy to let you go because they can obviously see that, there's a half decent player, but you're not quality, you're not world class, you're not going to be pulling up trees in La Liga sort of thing. And like I said, top gooners, your own manager came out and said that 22-23 season was the anomaly for players like Martinelli and for players like Martin Odegaard. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think we're seeing that now because 2 years later, and have they had any season, have they had a season that's anywhere near that? Like they've been shit. Like we saw Martinelli finally have a good game against Fulham. Like finally, like that's the anomaly, you know, against Everton on Saturday. Now let's see. And look at the Everton game against Liverpool. Look at how Everton were playing. Do you think that they're gonna like tone it down for Arsenal? Imagine we might even get another injury before we even go into the first fucking leg. Hey, it's wild in the aisles, guys. Let me get to some more of these comments and then I'll try and get into a couple more stories. Big up E Ross, he said 110% Godfrey, and if we didn't get Madison, there were other replacements other than Odegaard. Facts. Hey, big up Shane Guna in the building. My bro, make sure you go and subscribe to Shane, show him some love. I think he's doing his first live on his channel next week, Wednesday. And catch your boy Viewz, man, will be there as well, showing some love and supporting the broski. So make sure you go and subscribe to Shane. Big up, why not? Wolfie is the ultimate antagonist. Yeah, he's good for YouTube, definitely, bro. Because like, listen, that's what I'm trying to say. And I like having a joke and a laugh as well. But sometimes, like, I also want to have a serious conversation. I didn't really feel like there was much time for that yesterday. Do you understand? But I do feel like some serious points were kind of brought up and spoken about. But yeah, it just depends on the panel, just depends on the type of show. But you know, having a laugh and the joke is good. But you know, sometimes I do want to chat serious football. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Big up Wolfie, man. I love that guy, bro. He's proper funny, man. Big up E Ross. Hit the likes and sub people. Yeah, man. Thank you for that, my guy. Big up each and every time. I don't know what likes we are now. Can we get to 10 at least? Big up Shane Guna every time. Big up E Ross, community settings. Big up Why Not? Yeah, 1,000 Newcastle ain't bigger, but squad quality, they ain't that far off. But like you said, views on the owners. Yeah. 8 quality players to fill their bench. That's what I mean, bro. And we even asked specs on the thing, you know, what do you think? Man was saying, oh, maybe 4. But like, nah, bro, you need a few more than that. But I rate what Eddie Howe's doing over there. And specs is right. My man's got Arteta's number. But it's only this season. I mean, well, no, last season we didn't do too well. I can't remember. We didn't do too well, but I don't think it's been as bad as this season against Newcastle. And their squad is sick. Man saying best midfield in the Premier League. Possibly. It's an argument. It's a very good argument. Joe Linton, Guimaraes, Tonali. Like, it's a very good argument, bro. I'd literally take all 3 of those at Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So they are getting close and they are looking like they're building something good. They've got better talent ID than Arsenal, it seems. However, like I said, your owners have been there since how long? And you ain't done nothing to, yeah? So let's see how they act this summer, because now this summer, you know, like the film Unleashed, Jet Li's took the collar off, bro. Yeah? So this summer, you man are able to spend. So let's see what you're going to do. Let's see if you're going to move like Chelsea or move like City, or let's see if you're not going to move like KSC and fucking FSG, because that's all I'm seeing so far, guys. I'm just being honest. Bro. Playing by the rules, and like, when does Saudi and Arab, like, they know if you want quality, you got to pay for it. They ain't scared to splash the cash, bro. Simple as. We want to get there, boof. We're going to pay for that. So let's see, man. Let's see how they act. Big up E Ross. He said Shane spits facts. I said the other day, if I ever need a lawyer, Shane's my guy. Yeah, big up Shane, man, each and every time. Here he is again. Check out the message I sent you just now when you get the chance. Views, proof of Arteta's narcissism. Yeah, I will do, my bro. I will do. I'll probably give it a look in a moment, or when I come off the live. I think the link is in the chat somewhere. But I am just going to get through these stories on Sky Sports Spews in just a moment. Big up Godfrey. Wish my mother was at the parade. She lived close to St. James's when she was doing her studies in England. She was over the moon. I hope she's still here though, bro. She's still here though, right? I hope that's the case, bro. Like, I still got this fucking ticker from the game yesterday, which I didn't even change, by the way, even with the 2 goals that were scored after that, because the moment I see video reviewing more time, you know what's gonna happen, in it. You know what I mean? But big up Godfrey, man. Hope Mumsy's all right. You get me? You're saying she's over the moon. I hope she's still here with us, and I'm glad. You get me? You know, can end life happy. You know, if I ever listen, even if I see us win the Europa League, people keep trying to downplay the Europa League, even the Conference League, which I even forgot about. But it's pedigree that we don't have in Europe. You know, if Chelsea finish wherever outside the top four, even inside the top four, and they win the Conference League, they've won something, bro. In Europe, West Ham, did they not win something? What was their cup? Was that Europe, bro? So it's mad. It definitely is mad in the dunya. Newcastle booed up. Hold on, big up. Why not? Newcastle booed us away from home last year, and we just pipped them at home. Or bust us. Sorry. Yeah, I think I remember that because we beat them at home, and then we were still complaining last year about only like having one shot on target or something. It's been crazy, bro. It's been absolutely crazy. Last season and this season, they've become like a bogey team. But the way Specs was trying to carry on is like it's been going on for seasons, and it's like behave, mate. You know what I mean? But I love Specs, bro. That's my guy, man. Each and every time. Bigger Evos, absolutely. Shane Guna, keep going with the chat. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I said, first live next week, so make sure you guys are tuning in for that. Saying cheers, buddy. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'll be here for a while. Yeah, good stuff, man. Keep doing those shorts as well, bro. Is it you that does the voice as well? The old school voice over the tick. I can't even do it. That's sick as well, bro. Make sure you keep doing that. Big up Godfrey. Yeah, she's well in the light. Hey, glad to hear it, my bro. Glad to hear it, my bro. And yeah, very happy that she's happy finally getting to see something. You understand? Like even Specs, he looked like he was going. I'm saying, bro, even if you bust a tick, you think if we won the Champions League, I'll be blubbering like a baby. Just what I'm saying. That's not coming out my nose, bubbles and that. Are you nuts, bro? If we won the Champions League, I don't care. Just fold the club after that because I've seen everything else. We just need the big one in Europe. Obviously, Europa League, maybe I won't be blubbering, but I'll be over the moon. I would have been blubbering with the fucking Carabao Cup this year, bro. Obviously, I worked the game. I wanted to be at that final so bad. It's the first trophy that you can win. So Newcastle's already top half the league, bro. Boof. Trophy already, bro. They can't complain with it. You know, and like I said to Specs on his own channel, I ain't going to be the celebration police. Have your parade. Fucking enjoy it. You know, like I keep saying. 60 odd years or whatever, no trophy, bro. People have been born and died in that time. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, but glad she's well and alive and enjoying the cup, man. Big up Mumsy each and every time, my bro. Big up Shane. Facts, Viewz. The trophy for Chelsea beats our season. Absolutely, any trophy beats our season, bro. Even the Conference League, that's more pedigree in Europe than we've got. Do you know what I mean? But then you've got some Arsenal fans, even some Arsenal fans possibly like Catch or possibly like, I wouldn't even say Just D, because with Just D, yeah, I feel like he's a very positive fan, but I don't know, it just comes across different. It don't come across as Delulu, like a gal. I don't know, it feels like it comes from a place more of logic, but I don't agree with that logic, but I can understand it a little bit more. And like I said, with Catch, I think it's just a banter thing. He's just a funny guy. He likes to rattle people as well. Trust me, man. Catch, if you're watching, bro, make a channel, bro. I'm going to chat to you anyway. Make a channel, bro. You will fly, bro. Just like DJB, I think he will fly as well if he makes a channel. You know, any of the regulars that are around Lee, you've already got a very good cosign. Do you know what I mean? Probably got subscribers just off being around my man. So, but he's also someone I think could do quite well. So big up DJB, big up Catch each and every time, man. And big up my other guys as well. Big up Rashid. He's doing very well at the moment. Fucking 650 subscribers, like going ham. I think Aaron talks Arsenal, doing very well at this point in time as well. Over 300. I think he's got more than me now, doing very well. You get me, putting in the work as well, starting to see his face around. And so big up the guys, man. Big up the up and coming YouTube content creators, you know, like that. But yeah, big up Shane. That definitely beats our season. 3 shots in the last 3 games away to Newcastle. Absolutely dire. Big up Godfrey. Yeah, look, West Ham won the conference, then almost followed it up with the Europa. Jesus Christ, bro. You know, more pedigree in Europe than us. But Frankfurt beat them to it. Obviously, I wasn't, you know, the fact that they even won a trophy pissed me off. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm here for, guys. Like, I want to win trophies, innit? And then, oh, you ain't won nothing for 20 years. People forget we won an FA Cup 5 years ago. I know it's not great. I know it's still half a decade, but like, stop with this whole 20. Like, we ain't won a major in 20 years. Fair play. You know what I mean? But we have one not too long ago. You know, when did Spurs win a cup? 2008 or something. Like, what we talking about, bro? Big up Shane. Yeah, it's me doing the. I thought so, bro. I thought so. Very good, very good. Keep doing those shorts, bro. They're sick, man. He said, yeah, those shorts are great. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Big up, why not? UCL and Europa League are good. In my opinion, conference is a tin pot as fog. You have kids older than that company. Maybe you do, bro. But is the FA sorry, is the Fairs Cup still around? Is the Cup Winners' Cup still around? You know, beggars can't be choosers, bro. And when we ain't got no pedigree in Europe, I can't call any cup a tin pot cup. You know, when we don't win regularly, I can't call any trophy a tin pot trophy. Only the Community Shield, because that's exactly what it is. That is not a trophy, bro. That's a glorified exhibition. So that's the only thing that I will call tin pot. But anything else, if Arsenal start winning regular, if Arsenal pick up the cup with the big ears, hey, then you might hear me start calling it tin pot. But as it stands at the moment, I don't think Arsenal fans can have that kind of attitude, my bro. I really don't. But I respect your opinion, man. You know it's bro business each and every time. Big up Shane. DJB is starting the channel. Whoa, there you go. I think might have already done it. He was saying it the other day, maybe. Yeah, the other day. There we go. Just seen the end of the message. Good, very good. I think he's someone that can do very well as well. Definitely should give it a go. I've seen him on enough panels and that. So yeah, I think it'll be good for him. Big up why not again. He said, well, views, go to Saeed clips. Just D was moving mad. Said he would give Arteta specialist in failure 2 more years. Oh, did he say that? 2 more years. Like, bro, if I was in control, he wouldn't even make it to the summer. Like, we'll probably get to the end of the season. Oh, you won nothing. See you later, mate. I'm asking fans, content creators, everyone. I'm asking everyone involved, yeah, in football, whoever's got an opinion. Like, we know that Arteta's probably going to get 1 more year. He's going to be here next season. Yeah, he obviously signed a new contract. I think it was a 3-year deal, so we know he's going to be here next season. But if he has the same sort, and that's not me saying, oh, I'd keep him and give him more. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I know I can't get rid of him, so he is going to be here next year. I don't want him here. Let me just make that abundantly clear, okay? But what I'm trying to ask everyone is, if he goes next season and has the same type of shit season like this season, and he's still trying to manipulate you all, oh, we've done so well with all the injuries and bad decisions, and we're still second, and get the fuck out of here, bro. Fail to prepare to fail. That's what we did, and it's all on us. Yeah, 3 years running, you're playing basically the same nucleus of players. Yeah, if everyone's fit, there is no rotation. We know who's going to play. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the actual fuck, bro? I can't believe he just said that though. I ain't even got to the point. I'm my head spun by that. What I'm trying to say is there anywhere for Arteta to hide next season if we don't pick up any silverware, guys? You know what? Honestly, what could the excuse be? And I've said this time and time again, and it always seems to be one. Like I said, these guys are very good at what they do. The PR, the think tanks, you know, they're fucking the best politicians in England. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's going to be interesting to see what they can try and regurgitate, what you're going to try and come up with next as your excuse. Next season will be 6 years, won't it? More than half a decade. 1 trophy. Do you know what I mean? People are dissing Eric Ten Hag. I was doing it. Get this guy out of the club. He is rubbish. Even though I was enjoying Man United getting pumped, he's still done better than Arteta, fam. What does that tell you guys? Crazy. But hope DJB does start a channel. And bro, why not? That has spun me, bro. I can't believe he just said that. Did he even give any reason behind it? Did he give any reason behind it, or just said I'd, give him 2 years? Then you might as well just tell him to run out the rest of your fucking contract, bro. That is wild, bro. That is wild, bro. Honestly, I I do not co-sign that message in it. Let me just put that out there. Big up Just D, big up Dean. I love the guys, the show, great channel. Trench Talks is blown up. You get me? Never a foul co-sign. These men were doing things anyway, like they know footballers, and you understand. I think Just D does music, good people, but that I do not co-sign, my guy. I've just got to say it, bro. There's no way I can agree with that. Big up E Ross. I stopped watching Arsenal altogether, to be honest. Hey, I don't blame you. Obviously, it's still the fan in me. Do you know what I mean? I still love football. I still want to watch my team and hopefully fucking watch us fuck up other teams. But this season, because because I left football for a bit, guys. I promise you that. And my life was a lot less stressful. I was going into boxing. I had a boxing channel. You see what I'm saying? I came back to football. I'm thinking, right, I'm seeing a little thing. I'm seeing what Arteta's doing. I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe there's room for a little belief. I didn't believe in you at first, but and then last year when I saw that they brought the Premier League trophy to the Emirates, I'm like, oh my days. Like I was starting to believe. Do you see what I'm saying? Like an idiot, bro. Only for 2025 to be like the year of the rebuild, bro, to start the phases again. Like it's wild. It is wild. Big up Shane, 2 more. Yeah, bro. I can't believe that. That's staggering. That's a great word for it. Should have been gone after the first 2 years. Never mind, add exactly that, bro. He's only had one bad year. That's what I've heard some people tell me. Like, are you dumb, bro? What was it? Eighth, fifth before we got to a second, but you've only had one bad year. You've only had 2 good years, and this ain't a good year this year. Oh, but we're second. So what? This was the year to pick something up. Carabao, FA Cup, fucking league, Champions League. Pick something up this year. That's why it's a shit season. That's great. But nah, like I said, guys, I do not co-sign that message in it. Big up, why not? He said, same E-Ross. I watched the watch-alongs. Big up. E-Ross, Shanguna, 100% facts. Get rid of our best keeper who won him a fucking trophy. Emi Martinez, bro. Mikel Arteta is the single biggest problem at the club. And people might say it's the owners. I'm sorry, bro. The owners just don't care. They're not about. They're like a neglectful parent. Do you know what I mean? They're like, the father who's gone out for milk and come back with cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. You know what I mean? It's Arteta and his stubbornness and his rubbish. Like, your lack of ideas. No plan B. Crazy, bro. I have been watching Madrid and La Liga. Yeah, and even Lee Gunner was saying, oh, Madrid ain't even been playing that well. But when I watch them, bro, I'm still seeing plenty of stuff that will get me excited. Big up Eros. He said, why not 100%? I'm so sick and tired of the club that I only come to support the channels. Hey, fair play, bro. We all got to take a stand in it. 2008. Me and my dad said, we ain't paying for that season ticket no more. It's becoming hard to afford. And what the fuck are we paying these top-end prices for, guys? To never be serious contender for any world-class players, to never be in the conversation, to not be winning for all these years. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We was at the Emirates today. One of the guys I'm working with said, oh, I've just seen something in the toilets. They've got something for men and women or whatever, diet plans and shit. Like, what is this club doing, bro? The only way is Arsenal, Arsenal Island. We got dietary plans in the toilets. Do you understand? Did anyone see that video of Declan Rice and Lewis Skelly they was in Dubai? Bruv. Oh my, I thought I was watching some Saturday morning telly. It's like, this club is so embarrassing, bro. Are you seeing Man City or Chelsea doing any of that? Chelsea's not even winning cups like that anymore. Bro. We got yeah, bro. Everything about this club really, really pisses me off. Even today, guys, yeah. Even today, like Newcastle done the final. Obviously, it's the Carabao Cup final. You saw the nice scarves they had, thick, like nice, yeah, decent. Today at the Arsenal game, we've got Arsenal and Real Madrid. They're on like plastic bags, red and white plastic bags. I'm looking at the bags and I'm like, well, the last time we done bags, we had stuff to put in it. program or a couple of little notes or some stickers, or you get me, like a mini flag, little things like that. This was just bags, empty bags, bro, on the seats. So that when you go and sit in the Emirates for the Real Madrid game, you can hold up your red bag or you can hold up your white bag, and it's got the day and the, quarterfinals, Champions League, all that shit. I think I've got one of them downstairs. I'll show it to you anyway over the next day or two. But it's shit, bro. I'm looking at it, I'm like, these cheapskates, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're only doing it because, let's be honest, we're probably about to go out. But I was told today that Raise the Flag and Philosophy Football, the company that I do the work for, they're probably gonna get some of the playoffs, League One, League Two, Championship playoffs, FA Cup semis, FA Cup final. Obviously, I was at the FA Cup final last year. That's where I saw Lineker, Yaya Toure, fucking Roy Keane. I was even telling Roy Keane to be the Man United manager. You can go and check out that show on my channel. 75,000 views. So we're gonna try and function again, man, and see who we can see what we can do. Luckily enough, last year we done the FA Cup. We was working on the actual day. A lot of the time we finished the work a day before or 2 days before. When we get to work on the day, that's usually when we see everyone. However, I have seen plenty of the NFL teams. I've seen the England team doing training. I've seen, when we done the playoffs last year, we saw MK, was it MK Dot or whoever's in the, I can't remember. There's a few different teams that pulling up, their coaches pull up inside Wembley, see all the teams coming off. So I'll see if I can get any footage and all that. That should be good for you lot. And we will see what we can do. Big up Shane again. He said, I loved your point the other day, Viewz. I've been using it myself since. We haven't been unlucky. We've just run out of our luck. Yeah, bro, that's what it is. Perfect explanation. That's what it is, bro. Because how can you go 3 seasons in a row, my bro, thinking that everything's going to be all right? Like it's some sort of Bob Marley song. Do you know what I mean? Everything's going to be all right. Not just you're expecting them to not get injured, but you're expecting them to keep up the same fitness, to keep playing the same way, keep up the same consistency and quality 3 years in a row. You don't give them nothing to help them out. You give them nothing to be excited about, because we've all played football at some level and you want to play with the best players. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate that, Shane, but that's the only, because we're cursed and it's the refs and it's the, we're not. Our good luck has just run out. That's the only way I can put it. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Not only did you sit on your hands in the summer, but you said, hold my beer in January. That is honestly, guys, I've not seen anything that I've been so upset about more in recent years than that January that's just gone by, bro. I made a video the other day about Gabriel. Obviously, he's out for the season. Fucking heartbreak. And there's a little clip from Don't Be a Menace. When the guy comes in and starts punching the kid. That's how I felt, bro. After January, I couldn't believe the negligence of this club and this manager. I couldn't believe it. It was staggering, as Shane would say. Staggering, bro. I was punch drunk. Like, how... You're not gonna do not even bring back your loan players. And then even today, I'm reading the thing Sky. They're talking about. I'm gonna try and get back to Sky because I've gone all the way left. But they were talking about Jurriën Timber and Ben White being available for the Madrid game. Obviously, I didn't know whether Ben White was going to be available because he was just not involved against Fulham, and we got no explanation whatsoever. We only heard that he was injured after that because obviously Gabriel went out and everyone's brains are going into overdrive. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? I knew Timber would feature because his was an impact injury. Unless he had a fracture or there was some sort of a crack in his kneecap, then it would hurt for a little bit, might be a bit swollen. I expect to see you playing. Not to say that Timber's not in the red zone, no, guys. Timber, Declan Rice, I was saying Saliba and Magalhaes, and lo and behold, Magalhaes is now out for the season. This is the state of Arteta. In that game, was it against Fulham? I don't even know. Was it Fulham or the game before? I think was it Fulham? Or was it the game before that? Martinelli was been busting a gut all game. It might even have been Fulham. He was knackered towards the end of that game. Everything was going through on the left. Martinelli man of the match performance. Only for him to be near the sideline or sitting down, like, because he's blowing, like he's got no more energy left. I can't remember what game. Like, my head's a bit all over the place. My point is, Arteta's coming over to him, like trying to give him instructions and shouting at him to get back on the pitch and that. Shouting at him for not making a recovery run. He's been busting the gut all fucking game. Why do you think the players are getting injured like this? Hamstrings all the time as well. Do you think Carlo Ancelotti's telling Rodrigo and Vinicius and them, man, why are you not tracking back? Like, it's, you think Slot's getting onto Salah for not tracking? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this guy, oh, he makes my head hurt, guys. He actually, you know, I'm trying to think of the last time I had a physical fight, bro. It's got to be a couple of years ago. He makes me want to physically fight, bro. Honestly, he makes me want to physically see, like what Mourinho did. I'd love to do that to Arteta. I'd dig out my bum and just rub it in his face, bro. Honestly, that's how much I dislike this guy, bro. That's how much, bro. That's how much. Big up, why not? Arsenal fans like failing upwards. Yeah, yeah. Like falling up the stairs constantly. You're absolutely right, bro. They like the fact that, oh, it's just seconds, so we're so close to winning something and being in a half decent position, but we don't really want to take that step, because then that means we're gonna have to consistently spend money. That means, oh, the fans are gonna expect another trophy. Like, honestly, bro, these man, human traffickers, money launderers, bro. That's it. As long as you know the pattern, you can kind of accept it for what it is. You know, and then decide yourself whether you want to keep putting your money into this thing, or whether you want to, you know, keep your season ticket or go on ticket exchange or the ballot and all this other shit. I'm looking around the stadium today and I'm like, raw, these seats are worn out. Do you know what I'm saying? Certain places look like they could have a paint job on that. And these men are bringing out mugs and plates. These men are doing dating shows. Like, what on earth has this club turned into? Like, fucking hell. Big up, why not though, man? Each and every time, bro. Man said, brocking up their nose and teeth. Yeah, going up the stairs, falling up the stairs. Can you imagine that, bro? Can you imagine? Oh, big up, Godfrey. Remember Arteta's madness in Europe playing ESR as a false nine away at Villarreal, bro. Like, and when you do change it, it's just totally like, what are you doing, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? And then we do call out for you to make certain changes, logical changes, by the way. Oh, why don't you move it back to a double pivot? Or why don't you do a three at the back and have some wing backs? And he just refuses. Just like Moreno, this whole Moreno experiment, or like Partey. Let me use that example first. We won one game with Partey at right back, and how many times did he try and do it after that? Before he realized, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. He's a stubborn old cunt, and I hate the guy for it. I didn't like Arsene Wenger for his stubbornness. Lee Gunner said something the other day, and I'm like, wow, because Arsene Wenger was really trying to protect the fan base, you know. I was cussing him out. Why is Arsene Wenger acting like it's his own money? Spend the fucking money. Why are we doing PSR like 5 years before it's even in existence? Or what are we doing? We only in for world class players, and then we rock up with Shamak or Bentner or something. Like, you fucking joking me, bro? What's different from then and now? Market opportunities. What the only thing difference is Arsene Wenger would lie about it, but we still get a player. Now we don't even get a body through the door. It is wild in the aisles, bro. No supermarket sweep in it. Fucking jokers at this club, bro. But yes, Godfrey, I remember. Big up, why not, man? Said, "Jeez, you funny, bro." I'm just venting, my guy. I'm fed up of it, bro. Honestly, I'm fucking fed up of this bollocks, bro. What a time to try and start a YouTube channel, innit? I should have just fucking left it. Do you know what I mean? But big yourself up, my bro. I appreciate you every time. Big up Eros, Godfrey. That was my turning point when Arteta did, bro. Not even just that, Trossard balling out, and then you rush Jesus back as well. Like, it's just every time out of desperation. That's why I knew the moment the medical staff said, boy, like, you know, he's been training with the team for a couple of weeks and all of that shit. You just knew he was going to play, bro. You just know it. And to be honest, I'm being deadly honest here. I actually gave Arteta a bit of credit at that Fulham game, because I thought he was going to start. I'm telling you that. This guy is such a clown. He's such a fucking a dictator that I thought Saka was going to be starting that Fulham game. That's what I thought. So I gave him a bit of credit for not starting him, but I knew he was going to feature. Lo and behold, I was saying to Shane, you know, you're going to be one of the first people, you know, 50, 60,000 people to see him come back in the flesh. Not only that, but he came on and scored. That was the only thing that kind of made me smile. Because after Gabriel went out, bro, I was done. Like I wanted to end the stream. Like my head was in pieces, bro. In pieces, bro. I saw Martinelli with the flip flap and the nutmeg. That made me smile. And then obviously your boy Saka. Like it gave me goosebumps, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, I'd rather Saka not even be fit and have Gabriel back. How about that? How about that? Big up Godfrey. Arsenal was also doing a dating show. You bro, I was just talking about it, bro. That's why I was saying the only way is Arsenal, bro. Arsenal Island. You get me? Like it's you know, big brother, big Arsenal. Like, what the fuck is going on at this football club, bro? You go into the toilets, there's diet plans and that on the wall. Like, it's moving soft, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like that's the feeling I got. And today was the first time I've been in the stadium since 2013. QPR was still in the Premier League. I think we beat QPR 1-0 at the Emirates. That was the last time I was at the Emirates to watch Arsenal play. Because I'm like I said, 41 in this month, in 11 days. Not 21, not 19. Uncle Viewz. You hear what I'm saying? Uncle Viewz. I've seen my team go invincible. I've seen my team do doubles. I've seen Ian Wright in the flesh break his record 4-1 against Bolton. Like, my standards are different. But at the same time, I'm also a realist, innit? And I'm also fed up. I'm like, why we make so much money, but we're never in conversations for world-class players, bro? Like, just allow me, bro. We spent 750 million apparently. Can anyone name me a world-class player at my club, bro, right now? I don't want to hear about potential. Certified world-class right now. Because Liverpool's got 4 of them. One of them's going to leave. Maybe some more. We don't know. You see what I'm saying? There was one guy I was working with. He's an Arsenal fan. We was at the Emirates today. I was asking him, just trying to find out if he's a top gooner or not. He's kind of in the middle, and people think there's no such thing, but there kind of is. Like, he's positive, but he's also like, but I don't see us beating Madrid. But you know what he said today? He said, you know, imagine if Saka ends up winning us the Champions League from him coming back. And I said, bro, like, you think that's gonna happen when we ain't got a captain at the back? Are you mad? He said, imagine it though. I said, you know what? If that was to ever happen and Saka won us the Champions League this year after coming back with the grade 3 and all that kind of shit, that would then solidify him as world class. But that hasn't happened yet. 750 million. They're talking about 250 to 300 million this summer. That's $1 billion, bro. And to be honest, we need to spend about 500 million, but I know the club ain't going to do that. Big up, why not? Trust Viewz. Tight on and off the field. No quality on the bench. No quality gifts. Consistency at least. Bro. No quality, bro. No quality nowhere, bro. Where's the world-class players of all that money spent? And like I keep saying, I say this on a lot of lives as well. Some people are like, oh, he's overachieving with this team. Well, it's the team that he built. You know, oh, he's not doing so well, or the team not good enough, or well, it's the team that he built. Do you know what I'm saying? Or he could be getting more out of the team. That's I think that is the most true sentence that I've just said. He should be getting more out of this team. But he's squeezing the lemons, guys. He's squeezing the lemons. He's lighting the light bulbs too much, and then the thing's just gone pop. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, we're not cursed. We've just got an idiot running our club, bro. That's it. We haven't got a competent manager. If he was competent, he'd be managing the minutes. Even Maresca was managing the minutes. I don't know how he's doing nowadays. I don't watch Chelsea as much, but I was watching him a little bit at the start of the season. And he was like, at every 65, 70 minutes, near enough in every game, bruv, like clockwork. You're managing the minutes. People are coming off. Even people that's having a good game don't even look tired. Like, this guy's the second highest paid manager in world football, and you're not even competent, bro. Like, come on, man. We got Godfrey Arteta also done that to Party, pushed him back on the field when he was it. Just what I'm trying to say. He does it a lot, bro. I seen it. I seen him do it. I seen it. You know, like that. Bro. I'm tired of this fucking guy. His hair never moves in the wind. Like what? Like what is it, bro? Has he got like artificial hair, artificial grass on his head, bro? Spray painted black. I'm sick of him, bro. Sick to the back teeth of him, bro. Big up, why not? Quarterfinals, cash reward, parade settings. Is Aston Villa doing this for their quarterfinal? Or smaller teams in Europe? But these men are shady. Yep, they definitely are. Definitely shady, bro. Definitely shady. Like I said, cheapskates. I don't know. Maybe they're paying out for the decoration and shit. Like I said, because they know this is our final. I'm not gonna and talking about parade and celebration. Big up new. I'm not gonna rain on their parade, and I said that on the show. I'm not gonna say, oh, the parade was too much. Not at all, bro. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Let's get to some of these comments. Big up Godfrey. He said, Ian, yeah, Yardman was losing it. Ian, what? Ian Woo's in the building. There he is. Big up Ian Woo, Liverpool fan in the building, my bro. Surely you can't give Arteta another 200 million. Bro, he's going to be here next season. He's not going to walk away. I want him gone. I would have got rid of him after that January window, bro. I'm being deadly honest. Like, fuck it. Or I would have told him, what do you mean you got no one in January? When the end of the season comes in May or whatever, P45 settings, like 100%. But I'm not in control of it. And that's a very good argument, Ian. I heard Kenny saying it. I've heard Southern Gooner saying it. I've heard Lee Gunner saying it. They don't even want to give this guy no money for you to go and waste it again. However, maybe the club's finally going to address something because we done fuck all in January. But now we've went and go and got Berta. So maybe they're like, yo, until we get someone that knows what they're doing with this P, we ain't giving you nothing. Maybe that was the case. I don't know. However, that weren't good enough this January because the players needed help. They're falling like flies. Injuries. We got no attack. We had no defense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Injuries, bad decisions, bad luck or whatever. Like, I'm not going to say bad luck, bad decisions. Yeah, referees. But some of those red cards, I can see an argument for. Do you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Shit happens. And then every time we get an injury, what does Super Duper Mix say? Oh, it's part of the game, and we expect injuries and all that other shit, and we now just have to find the solution and still be competitive. Like, what are you talking about, you dickhead? If it's part of the game, why have you not prepared for it then? Honestly, bro, this guy is winging it. And these man said, you know what? We're going to reward you for your little winging it and making the atmosphere a bit better in the club and making sure that the fans are not booing us and wanting us to fuck off and cronky out and all that shit. So we'll pay you here what. But to do what, bro? To be a mouthpiece. Crazy, man. Let me get to some of these. Yes, mate. Hope you beat the blue shite. Big up Ian, man. Big up. Listen, that Tarkovsky, bro. Psh. If I was McAllister, I would have been fighting, bro. That, like, forget football. I don't care if you ban me. Like, you could, bro. I could, like, if that leg was standing, we're looking at another Ramsey or Diaby or fucking Eduardo. Mad. Saka will start against Everton, guaranteed, bro. They asked him about it in a press conference, but I'm not trying to read it and I'm not trying to listen to it because I just fucking hate the guy. I also want to find out information, and it's kind of a hard balance trying to get the right, the right percentage. And I always end up with too much of Arteta, and I don't fucking like it. You know what I mean? Clown. But yeah, I wouldn't be, like I said, I thought he was going to start him against Fulham. I kid you not. He was asked about it. And I would not be surprised. Big up, why not? Do you think United fans are right to be Amarim out at this point? 25% is wild. Listen, when United got Amarim, I was jealous, bro. I was rating Amarim. You know what I'm saying? I was rating him. Like, let's sack Arteta and bring Amarim in. But now that I've actually seen him, bro, They are not wrong for saying we deserve a little bit more in it. What do you mean 25% win rate, bro? Like his win rate since he's been here is awful, bro. I know the team's shit, but if you're a competent coach, you can't get nothing out of these, man. Then he's got the cheek. We're going to go back on Sky Sports. I've been trying to get to the end of the comments. He's got the cheek here on Sky Sports to be talking about we are in a rush to improve and challenge for titles. For fucking PL titles, bro. How about you keep the same team 2 times in a row, bruv, about challenge for title? This guy, bruv. But what I'm trying to say to you is what was he given? 1 million for Heaven, who would be a perfect slot in now for Saliba. What's man telling me? Telling me he ain't better than Kivior. Yeah, but all of our best youth are going because there's no way through to the first team. Even Ethan and Miles Lewis Skelly, bro. It's desperation that's got them into this team. I'm telling you that right now. But these men are going to try and spend. These men are going to try and spend in some. Everyone is. City's going to go again. Villa and Forest will spend. They've had good seasons. Tottenham ain't going to want to be fucking as bad as they were this year. Liverpool just won a title, will probably spend, especially if they lose Trent. Newcastle finally got the handcuffs off. Chelsea always spend. Now, what are we doing? West Ham fans are asking for marquee signings. But yeah, going back to your question, bro, they are right to say that and question this guy because it hasn't been good enough, bro. That's just the be all and end all. Football's a results-based business, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You get the win and you can kind of overlook a lot of things in football. Do you know what I mean? But like, when you're just constantly getting thumped, like, what is going on, bro? Yeah, they're shit. They're shit, bro. You can see what he's trying to do a little bit with the formation, but it's like, it's not really, you ain't got the players for that. So stop trying to make them play that way and just find a different way to get you to the end of the season. But I will give Amorim some credit, though. He didn't want to come until the end of the season. And Man United said, nah, listen, we're getting rid of fucking Robotnik. And if you don't come now, and then here's the money. But if you want it done, then you can get it done, innit? But there you go. Big like Ian Woo, dating show. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Go on Google, go on the internet, bro. Go and check it out, fam. They're doing applications and all that to Arsenal fans to have a date at the Arsenal game. Like, what a shit fucking date that's going to be, bro. You might as well get your overalls on and start painting and watching it dry. But I promise you, bro, dating shows, bro. What's the fucking matter with my club nowadays, bro? This is not the club that I fell in love with, innit? Yardman was losing it on his fan cam, and I don't blame him. And I hate that channel as well, purely because of those dickhead Lyle brothers. They're all top gooners, bro. James, Christian, get out of here, bruv. Get out of here, bruv. Just non-logical, bruv. Just blind faith agendas. If you're meant to be here for the fans and be here for the fans, innit? I don't want to hear what you've got to say. I say it all the time. Let me move on. Yep. And we're finally back at that comment, Ian. Gone round the houses a little bit. Big up Ian. He's saying, Godfrey, what the fuck is that shit? Won't be surprised if we do that next. Bro, are you talking about the dating thing? Bro, my club is just full of like, what do they call it? Soy boys and all that. Like, honestly, soft. You know, like that. Big up, why not? These top goofies, pathology is a joke. Doom and gloom, Saka's back, gas themselves into a delusional oblivion. Yeah, Saka win us the UCL. Could you imagine? All for the great fall and disappointment, no logic, all common sense. This is what I'm trying to say. Grown men, you know. That's what I was saying after the Fulham game, bro. Put out the wet floor signs, bro. These men about to be jizzing in their pants, bro. Jizzing in their pants. This is what they do. One result and they're going mad. Big up, what's his name? Kears from Big Six Bands. Man's going mad. You're trying to talk to Months about Zubimendi like he's our player. You lot are going mad, bro. We beat Man City. What did I say after that game? Yeah, it's a good game, great. But now what? And what happened the game after? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Rubbish again, bro. One result, these man lose their marbles, bro. Listen, that guy Boston, and I know you guys have seen him, bro. Boston, he looks like he's got the little snow going over his name on YouTube. Top gooner, fam. And I'm saying his name, I'm naming and shaming him, bro. I don't care if he subscribes or unsubscribes. I don't even know if he is subscribed to my channel. Probably not. He come out and said that 5-1 win was better than winning a trophy. Like, this is the state of our club, guys. And you think that this battle that we're fighting is a winning one, bro? It's a fucking uphill battle, bro. And anyone talking slightly negative on Arsenal, you get all these top gooners that come in the comments, bro. Oh, they're just moaning to get views. You don't get views by being negative. You don't. Look at Bavs. Look at a gal, bro. Look at a gal. How many thousands of subscribers has that guy got? If your name ain't Lee Gunner, bro, then you don't run up numbers by being negative, bro. Guaranteed, if I was to sit there acting like David Attenborough and licking the arse of this club, do you know what I'm saying? That I'll probably be a little bit better off than what I am now. Maybe even more better off. But I've picked my road, bro. I picked my road. I'm an Arsenal fan first. Content creator. Oh yeah, cool, whatever. Don't really like that title. I'm an Arsenal fan first, innit? I care about my club more than making money or any of this bollocks that AFTV do. Like, that's just the facts, innit? Big up, big up, big up. All the people locked in, locked on. Let me get down to the bottom. Naked attraction with Ty and Arteta, bro. Big up Ian Woo. They were talking about it, Robbie. Oh, we could try and get Ty a day. Bro, every time I look at this guy now, it don't matter if you're losing weight, bro. You're still looking fat. You're still looking like a walrus. Like, I don't care, bro. Like Jabba the Hutt, bro. Like, just shut the fuck up, bro. I hate that guy, bro. Honestly, you're just not genuine, bro. You're a corporate sponge, bro. You're trying to get your daughter on the channel now. You get me? You try to do editing up videos, your whole, because I think that whole Palestine thing, the more I look into it, yeah, bun Julian, but it's Robbie as well, bro, because that's his views. Why do you think Julian even come and said anything? These fucking corporate dons, bro. I'm tired of about Robbie the Don. Ain't no fucking Don, bro. You know what I mean? Do me a favor. Arteta is the biggest, most expensive spineless puppet and shield. Yep. It's puppety. Or it's a puppet type. Hey, bro, I thought you said puppety. Hey, bro, absolutely, bro. He's ridiculous. He's just a yes man. You know, he's a corporate man as well. And whatever he was doing to kind of make people like him and kind of like, all right, I like what you're saying. Let's give you a chance. He's just fucked all of that up now. All of it. Big up Ian. He said, yeah, that was a poor challenge. Can't stand Tarkovsky. Even though I don't think he's a bad defender. No, I don't think he is, but that was terrible, bro. Terrible. Nerves are gone over what we do in the summer. Apparently Salah about to announce 2-year extension. Well, we've been hearing that all season as well. So just like with my club, my bro, seeing is believing. Once I see it, like I said, I mean, where is Salah going? Unless you're going Barca, I think they had a bit of interest in him, or you're going Saudi. Like, where else are you going to go? Not to say that Salah's on a free, so I probably would get a half decent team. But if you're talking about big teams that's still in for cups and bro, like, where are you going to go really? He probably would have signed the contract already if Liverpool just would have gave him the money he wanted. But Liverpool obviously don't want to pay out the kind of money that he wants. So let's see if they can rectify that, especially after losing Trent. Jesus. Big up E. Ross, man, said, Jesus Christ, I can't get Walrus out of my head now, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I know. And I know Northside gets some stick for this as well, but that's just kind of like my humor, bro. Like I said, if I look at someone and I just get pictures, bro. I looked at Berta. The first thing I saw was 30 Days of Night. That's just how I am, bro. I'm sorry, but it's me, you know, like that. Like I said, if I watch you running down the road and you fall over, bro, I'm probably gonna laugh first. I'm being deadly honest. I'll probably come and then help you up, but I'm gonna bust up, bro. How about that? If I see you walk into a lamppost, am I supposed to not laugh? Like, what we doing here, bro? When I see that fat walrus, like with his mad teeth to gun ratio, bruv, like, just stop the whole fucking close-ups. Just allow it, bro. Allow it. Then you try to do your whole DR sports and you're still a mug on that as well. Bro, this man's a millionaire off of YouTube and off of the fans and all that, and then you can't just let the fans talk. You're trying to say, but you've got an agenda to Turkish and to Yardman. Oh, go and have a drink, trying to imply that he's some alcoholic or something because you don't agree with what he's saying. Because he's saying bad things about your manager. Like, fucking get out of here, bruv. Fuck out of here, bro. Um, get to some of these comments. Big up Ian Robbie saying only 2 players deserve guard of honor. Talk about bitter. That's what I'm trying to say. Dickheads, bro. Dickheads, bro. You know, Ty, like, no, we're always better. He's always got an excuse. Do you not use your eyes? I've even heard Julian come out and say we ain't played bad. I thought Julian was the white tie. I'm going to be honest, but I've even heard him come out and say we ain't played good. Sorry, this isn't good enough. Like, where does Robbie find these? I'm convinced that he goes to all the care homes up and down the country, or all the care homes in London, and just gets the most disabled people. I'm sorry if I'm not being politically correct. Yeah, and puts them on AFTV, bro. We are a banter club, and he's just made it worse. But he don't care. He's a millionaire off all of this. America every year, this tour, that tour, away games. You know, not only have you got all the money, but you're getting paid for doing it as well. And then you don't even give the fans the proper voice that we're here for. Even Laurie, oh, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. You're like, shut the fuck up, bro. We don't want devil's advocate. Just hold the mic and shut up. I don't care if you don't say nothing. We're here to hear from the fan. Wild behavior, man. Big up, why not? He said, Viewz, you know, if they give Arteta money, the results start going bad. You know, the spin. We ain't spent 1 billion. Yeah, 950. So they'll spin to billion. Yeah, billion bottlers. Yep. Crystal ball tells all. Bro, I mean, look, I've even heard some people calling us the red £1 billion bottle jobs. First and foremost, we ain't spent 1 billion yet. Secondly, the 750, I don't even think that's the actual amount. I think it's more closer to like 650, something like that. However, even if you want to go with 750, which is a lot of money, by the way, that's over 5 years. We still spent the money, we still wasted the money, but it's over 5 fucking years, half a decade. Chelsea spent more than 1 billion last summer. How can you call us the red billion bottle jobs when they're fighting for top 4 after they just spent 1.2 billion or whatever the fuck it was? Am I going mad? Like, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Why is the media not onto Chelsea a lot more? Why is the football community not onto Chelsea? You spent 1.2 whatever over £1 billion in one window. If Arsenal spent £1 billion in one window, I expect to lift a lot. A fucking quadruple, bruv. What's man talking about? Did these man even get any banter? Did these man even get any pressure from the media? And big up, what's his name? Marcus Gill. I think he was the one that was on Peacock when I was watching the game yesterday for the watch along. Just before Chelsea Spurs game, they were showing highlights from the Arsenal Fulham game. And what did Marcus Gill come out and say? There needs to be an investigation at Arsenal. Why is it that all these injuries keep occurring and always the same injury and no one's questioning it? That's a great fucking point, ain't it? Huh? Why is no one questioning it? It's not like we got a metatarsal here, a fracture there, some ligaments there. They're just fucking hamstrings all over the place, bruv. Barring Calafiori, and that's because he can't use his legs properly. So he's always fucking up his knees because he just collapses on himself. Bambi on ice. Let me like my drink, bruv. Jesus Christ. And I got my curry goat, rice and peas right here. We got it from the Jerk Shack. Is it or the Jerk? It's right across the road from the Emirates. It's actually quite nice, isn't it? I ain't eaten all of it yet, but it's nice. So big them up, innit? I had some nice Guinness punch as well. You know? Fucking hell, bro. This thing just winds me up, bro. But yeah, £1 billion. But we have spent, even if whatever, even if you want to say 750, cool. It's a lot of money. We should have world-class players, bro. It's a lot of money, but we spend it over 5 years. Like I said, these men spend it in one window. One. Big up, why not? I saw Berta. I saw Fraudstein. Yeah. You talking about in the crowd? They had that fucking gummy bear Richard Garlic, and then what's his name? Lewis, bro, looking like a B-Tech Bill Gates with his hair just flapping in the wind. I was like, who's that Don? Do you know what I mean? Big up, why not? He said 2 players. Don't slot field 11 players and a bench. Bro, Slot is very competent, very good coach. Put respect on his name. I fully believe that Liverpool might have even done at least a double this year if FSG backed him. in January. I understand someone, you didn't know him, you didn't trust it, you didn't know how it was going to go. But then to see you're top of everything with a window for you to back up your guy, you understand? And you said, way back, you know, like that. So the fact that Liverpool can only win the Premier League this season is FSG's fault, bro. Plain and simple. Big up E Ross, he's saying, big up Ian Woo, hope you are well. Yeah, man, big up Ian each and every time. I hope your missus is all right as well, bro. Hope everything went good last night. Ian Woo's bigging up E Ross again. Community settings, love to see it. Big up E Ross, Arteta ball ruining this club. Ruining this club big time, bro. Big time. And we're seeing it. I think it's been very obvious this year. It's the year of the truth, isn't it? Mr. Headline. Oh, my days. Big up Ian Woo, Jerk Shop. Don't get that shit in Liverpool. Love jerk chicken, man. Wouldn't trust my missus to make it though. Aye, fair play, man. But what? Listen. The last time I was in Liverpool, yeah, I saw so many mixed race girls, bruv. You get me? Oh my days. Even the blondes in Liverpool. Oh, see me, yeah. I'm mixed race, I'm half black, I'm half white. I don't have a type. You can be pink. If you've got things that I like, I'm looking to chop, you know, like chop suey, bro. When I went to Liverpool, bro, the amount of mixed race girls I saw was wild, and in Birmingham as well. So how that there's no jerk or there's no Caribbean shop in Liverpool, bro? That's wild to me, bro. That's wild. That's wild. But yeah, they got it right. They got two different places right across the road from the Emirates, literally as you cross the zebra crossing, and then when you carry on walking down that road to get to Holloway Road, they've got like a dumpling hut on the left hand side as well. So there's like 3 shops, bro. But it's the one that's closer to the road, and it's the one that's got the bar in the back. You can always smell the food. There's another Caribbean shop like literally 3 doors down, and the doors open, you can't even smell no food. I'm like, bro, what kind of Caribbean shop is that? So that's the one that I don't go into, but it's the other one, the one with the bar in the back. Big up Why Not? He said, nah, Berta is on Ornstein's Italian. Oh, it's Ornstein's Italian cousin, Ross Clark. Okay. So what, you don't rate him then? Why not? You think he's going to be a flop? I mean, there is a chance that could happen. You know, not everything you do is always going to work. Not just that, but, you know, the time that he's got to try and produce a miracle is not very long. Like, he's going to have a lot of work for him in the summer. Big up Ian. Yeah, she's good, mate. A lot better. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right, and I think I finally got to the end of the bloody comments, nearly 2 hours in. Let me just have a quick little look over some of these bloody stories. As we know, guys, it broke while I was at the Emirates. De Bruyne, he is set to leave Man City. It says, why De Bruyne departs as a true Premier League legend, as a true legend. Is that a dig to Trent? I don't know. But look, he's 33 years old, for fuck's sake. Look, ended the season after 10 years with the club. That's why he's a legend, bro. Definitely a legend for the club. Premier League legend, I think so. But at the same time, I can see why people might argue against it. The news that this will be his final season does not come as shock, but it's still a source of sadness. That's how it would have been for Trent if he was just honest about it, I think. But anyway, the sight of De Bruyne at his very best was among the most thrilling for any fan of football. He's a legend. He's basically like carried Sterling on his back for half the time as well. I do not see 50 million for this player. Absolutely bonkers, but he's a good player. What are you talking about? When City signed him? Oh, okay. I just want to know where you might be going. Is it going to be, is it a free? But they're just going around the houses talking about, like, if you can't keep my attention, bro, sometimes I don't want to do bare paragraphs like I'm doing a new book or something. Just get to the points. You get me? He's leaving. Is it going to be free? Has he got a preferred destination? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? What's going on for this now? The fucking thing don't want to work. You don't want to go backwards, boy. All right, let's go up. De Bruyne to leave City. Fuck it. Football news. World Cup winner Hummels to retire this summer. Was he still playing? Fuck, you know. Jota eager to keep improving at Celtic. Yeah, so the news has changed a little bit. Why West Ham's Paqueta could face a lifetime ban. I don't really care enough about West Ham, but big up Mike's. Maybe he can let me know when we finally do our Under the Lens. Amarim in a rush. Yeah, we read that one. Under fire Spurs boss. And says VAR has him falling out of love with football. Yeah, I did watch the little video. He's like, it's killing the game. It's killing the game. At the end of the day, when I watched the game in real time, I thought that Sar's challenge on Caicedo was cool. Like, I didn't even think it was a foul. Like I said, when you watch things slow down, but when I did see it from the angle, you could see that he kicked his leg before going for the ball. However, me as a referee still probably wouldn't have given it as a free kick because it wasn't vindictive. He wasn't coming in like Tarkovsky with that mad, mad momentum. There's no way you can get the ball and not take the player out. It was a 50-50 ball. Both of them players put their legs forward. Caicedo's got in front of Sars first. That was it. Then Caicedo went down like he got shot. I really hate these new school players as well, man. Rolling around like arseholes, innit? And then not just that, but all of that. And then Sanchez in goal. That was such shit goalkeeping. How are you getting beat like that? That's what I was saying yesterday on the watch along. Why are they not shooting more? You've got two shit goalkeepers, bruv, on both sides. Pepper the goal like crazy. Why Nuno's tactical changes have been key to Forest's success. I don't really care too much about that, but big up Wolfie and big up Forest. They're on our ass, Mr. Postman. If we're not careful, bro, they could finish above us. But if they do, then what does it really matter? In all reality, do you know what I mean? You're in the Champions League, we're in the Champions League. All right, cool. You're second, great. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It'll be good for them. It's like a good little banter thing. They finished above us in that one season, that type of thing. Big up Wolfie's also saying if they win the FA Cup, for me, that's worse than if they finish second. Do you know what I mean? You lift the trophy, bro. Gee, and the FA Cup as well. And then look, analysis. The strikers, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea want this summer. I've never heard so much transfer news outside the window in my life. It's like the media's now realized that you can kind of, you can appease the fans by just chatting waffle. Remember, like I was telling you, bro, when Berta comes in, it just means that Arsenal's going to be able to use the same stories again. So you get double the content. You just put Berta in there. Berta likes him. Berta's representatives. It's basically the same story with that one line. I'm just trying to put you guys on game. That's it. That is it. Let me get to some of these comments. Sky's moving a bit shit, so let's leave that alone. I don't have a type either. They have a jerk shop in Toxteth. It's a bit far away. Okay, I mean, I'm not in terms of the geography, but I would have thought, like I said, I saw some creme de la creme mixed race girls, bro. So there must be some black folk up there. And usually, but one thing I will say about the Caribbeans and their shops, though, bruv, it can be here today, gone tomorrow. Because a lot of them, I'm just keeping it real. The business, the acumen is not acumening. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. The ethic is not ethicing, if that even makes sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? But with Caribbean food, it's not something you can make into fast food unless you're doing a few sides and like a jerk burger, for instance. Then you can try and do it like that, where you're not selling mains and proper food and all the rest of the stuff that people expect to see on the menu. Bare times you go into the shop, we now have that. Like, what the fuck? Like, you got a whole menu and half the menu you ain't got. Like it's wild. It's wild. But big up your shoes and socks though, and big up the crew in Toxteth. I don't know how far that is from Liverpool. Big up Why Not Man said business plan, but there is a curry house in Liverpool, but no jerk shop. There's probably bear curry. Listen, with the Asians, with the Indians and that, their work ethic is A1. Like, come on, let's keep it all the way real. And if you have got any Caribbean in you, you know exactly what I'm saying is true. You understand what I'm saying? I live in Northwest London. I'm not far from Harlesden. Yeah, like Caribbean Central. Do you understand? And there's bare shops that are not open anymore. Bare of them like open for a couple of months and then just close down. Do you understand? It's like, why are they always closing down, bro? There are some places that are kicking. There's a place in Finsbury Park underneath the bridge, and that place is serious, bro. I used to go there all the time when I used to live in Finsbury Park. Like, them man, they will be cooking things live and fresh in front of you. Festivals, dumplings, saltfish, all sorts of things, bro. That place has been there for time. Them lot have got the ethic. But let me just say, on a whole, in general, generally speaking, the work ethic is not there. But it looks like Ornstein. I think I got to that one before. Big yourself up, bro. Big up Ian. I'm going to have to look for one now. Can't drive at the minute though. Too high. Hey, fair play, bro. Fair play. And this is like my first joint of the day. Obviously, I was up early, out working. I've got like halfway through it, and I'm just like, I just like forget it, innit? Big up. Why not? I will reserve judgment on Berta till he does business. Fair play. His CV and body of work looks good at Atletico, but is that Berta or Atletico structure? Just like ETH. Fair play. It was Ajax over Mars Van der Sar. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, and that's what I was saying to Specs yesterday. We're just gonna have to wait and see, innit? We know that you've apparently you've got the richest owners in the world. So as you said, the CV looks good, but have they been acting like that? They've been here since 2021. With Berta, he's been here 5 minutes. So, but you're absolutely right. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't seem to think, oh, we signed Berta, everything, it's A1 now. I don't think that. I feel like it's a move in the right direction. But I feel like the summer that he's come in on is massive, massive, and hopefully he can set us off in a good place. You get me? Big up Ian Wu said I'm off. Peace out, everyone. Big yourself up, my bro. Listen, I'm gonna probably end up myself as well. Nearly 2 hours. It was only meant to be an hour show, so I appreciate you guys fucking with me. We're just rapping. You know what I mean? I like that. That made him ETH look good at Ajax, the structure. Yeah. Fair play, man. Big up. Why not? He's saying peace. Big yourself up, bro. If you are going as well. Big up E Ross. It's made with love. Hey, don't know. Hey, Mama Flossie in the building. Big yourself up, man. Hope you're well. Thank you for passing through. Hit that like for me. Congratulations again, everybody. Mama Flossie in the building. Newcastle fan. Congratulations. Do you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Big up, man. Thank you for passing through to show some love. I appreciate that, man. Love for the love each and every time. Now that you have popped up in here, I don't know if I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. I don't know if I have already. Big up. Why not? A colossal summer. Absolutely. Eros is bigging up Mama, the legend. Absolutely. Make sure you're all showing some love to each other. I appreciate that, gang. But yeah, we've seen Sky. There's not too much going on. I think the big news is obviously De Bruyne announcing that he's leaving. Liverpool fans, I've heard it from a few of them. They're talking about the Salah contract extension. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And yeah, there's no football today. There's a lot of international women's football. Premier League is back tomorrow. I'm at the Emirates in the morning, so I doubt I'm going to be back in time to catch the game or even do a watch along. If I do come out towards lunchtime or just after lunchtime, I might just hit a pub on the Holloway Road to finish the end of the Everton game. But I am going to be back for the Aston Villa Nottingham Forest game, 5:30 in the evening. So join me for that tomorrow, gang. Yeah, peace and love. Please hit a like on the video. Show a man a little bit of love. If you do subscribe, as soon as it pops up, I will subscribe straight back. Love for the love and all them thing there. And we'll see you tomorrow. There will be a vlog coming. Obviously, you've seen a couple of pictures from the Emirates if you're on YouTube. There will be a little vlog coming, just a little bit of footage of what we were doing down there. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for the watch along, gang. So peace and love. Enjoy your Friday. And we'll see you tomorrow, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Love.